Just west of downtown Miami, it's a rainy Florida night, and the roof is closed at Marlins Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Luis O'Hara, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Jason Kipnis.
Here comes the first pitch. Second and 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
And the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. O'Hara has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Chris Davis now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Story is off of first with 2 away. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-1 home. Pitches a cold strike to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand 1. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Clint Fugate will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Digging in now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Domaromo loves it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
At the plate, Josh Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Ball 2.
2-2.
2 balls.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's another 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And that misses for ball 4.
Batting third, the right fielder, Yasiel.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Runner at second here with one man out. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
1-2.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Popped up. Kipnis waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So striding in, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2. Sliced hard down the left field line, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second, and he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting 7.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Lead off double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Standing in now, Alex Guerrero, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And their runners at the corners now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. The 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Domeromo leads off second with nobody out. Two and two to the Colorado catcher.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Yelich arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014. Covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Coming to the plate now, David Dahl, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. One out and a runner on second base.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
Down 1-1.
The 1-2 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
The pitcher, Clint Fugate, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two. Here it is. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there as all of a sudden the inning is now over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rockies are out in front, 1-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Leading off for the Marlins, the center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
3-2.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dahl is going to get there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. The pitch. And that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box, Christian Villanueva, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Villanueva, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Into the box now, number 20, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Fouled off. And 2. Here it is, and it's fouled away. The 0-2, and the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. 1 hit's all they get. We've played 2 full. It's the Rockies 1 and the Marlins nothing. Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jason Kipnis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Here it comes. Turned on down the line, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
The first baseman, number 19.
In now, Chris Davis. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. One and one, the count to Chris Davis. Still only one out in the inning. And he takes a called strike two. Lays off 2-2 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-2 now. There's Carlos Gonzalez. He waits on deck. Bases are empty. One man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time, and a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but now that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now a 3-0 Colorado lead. So striding forward now, number 20. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, Luis O'Hara. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Josh Hernandez.
Digging in, Josh Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike one. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Marlins have come back to tie things at 3.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of the game can change just like that.
And now is Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready now, Christian Yelich. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
Lifted the other way to left center. Dahl is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Rockies offense with Colorado's manager, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Rockies, the third
Digging in
baseman,
for his second at-bat, Carl Domeromo. He singled his last time up. Pitch on the way. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
up next for Colorado, the catcher, Alex Guerrero.
Settling in now, Alex Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score.
Nope.
Change up low, 2-0. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Weak roller right side. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough
the center
play.
fielder, number 25, David Dahl.
Digging in, David Dahl. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Dahl is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2 rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Marlins, the center fielder, Marcell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Full count. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Marlins have come back to tie things at 3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped up. Guerrero has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Christian Villanueva.
Striding in once again, Christian Villanueva. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it
Now
on the
batting.
inside corner
Number
any better
20.
than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, number 20, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
One strike.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. We're through 4. We're tied now with 3 apiece.
Your
Diaz
attention,
will
please.
grab a bat and hit for the
Pinch hitting
pitcher
for the
here.
Rockies, number 83.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1. Fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No
Jason.
doubt, Matty. He's one of my
Fifth
favorites,
pitch.
mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ozuna is there, 2 gone.
Now
Boy,
batting,
sometimes they say
left
you hit it
fielder,
hard, good things will
Corey
happen. Well, that's not the case
Dickerson.
right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Three runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Still 1-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Your attention, please.
Lynch is out from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen
for
now as he'll make his
Colorado,
first appearance
number
here on the
0,
season.
Keith Lynch.
Adeiny
Hitting for the
Echeverria
Marlins.
will get the call
Number
here as he'll
3.
hit for the pitcher.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Whoa,
Too
right
low,
there.
1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Jordan.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
In now, Josh Hernandez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Now the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. This is lifted out to left. Dickerson's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Digging in once again, Yasiel Puig. It was a walk in his last trip. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The set and the 1-1. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. The set and the 1-2.
Oh, that's off.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Here's the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Michael James takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Pitching for the Marlins, number 26, Michael James.
Ready to take his hacks again, Trevor Story, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there, strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Another full count pitch home. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get fouled. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. Now a throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. A 1 pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. This is popped up. Villanueva in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Runner at second, 1 away, and standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. He's set, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. James, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-1 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped straight up. Here comes Yelich, but this will land untouched. Story leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit back up the middle. Gordon is up with it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Carl Domeromo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Line drive to center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Stepping up now, Marcell Ozuna. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Avila. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Pitch on its way to Avila. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 1 out, nobody on. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Christian Villanueva, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back to South Florida. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. So digging in now, Alex Guerrero. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Guerrero.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, David Dahl. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Changeup laid off down around the shins. The 2-2. This is line to left, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Trevor Plouffe will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 24, Trevor Plouffe.
Lays off 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That's ball
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker. 2-1. And he got him.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. Still tied 3-3. Rod Hum gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Rod Hum.
At the plate, number 20. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The first baseman, number 20.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Daniel Descalso come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 5, Daniel Descalso.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Ready with the 1-1. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat. 3-1. D. Gordon is on deck. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And this is ball 4 as it's off the catcher's glove. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now and stepping in D. Gordon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. To 2-2 now. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Josh Fernandez will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First offering on its way. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1-1 count to Puig. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Gonzalez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Marcell Ozuna will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Gonzalez, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 0-1 offering. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And not in time as the run scores. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. Safe at the plate as they tack on 1 more to make it 7-3 now. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on just 1 base hit, 2 costly errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. The Marlins on top, 7-3. Number 67 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. for the Rockies.
Leading
Corey
off for the
Dickerson,
Rockies.
0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Dickerson.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bungle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And it's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-1. Popped him up. Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting.
8th inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. In now for Colorado, Trevor Story, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Standing in, Chris Davis. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no
This is
strike.
the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2 is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Digging in, Alex Avila. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
First offering on its way. Right side, but it's well foul. Pitch on its way to Avila. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
The 2-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Christian Villanueva.
Ready now for the Marlins, Christian Villanueva. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dahl sprinting after it, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Now batting, number 20.
Stepping up to the plate, number 20. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Dickerson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 67.
Kevin
Your attention,
Pillar
please.
will look for some
Pinch
two-out
hitting for the
magic here
Marlins.
as he'll pinch hit with
Number
2 gone and a
15.
runner at first.
Kevin Pillar.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Villanueva leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Outside and low, 3-0.
Count 3-0.
Here it comes, the 3-0 is taken for a strike. The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third, 2 away. base hit into left field. One run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a two-run double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now, Josh Hernandez. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Men on third with two down. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Bill Cleary comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Yasiel Puig, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's going to get down out there. The runner from second crosses the plate.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Christian Yelich. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball one. Four runs here in this half inning. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitch, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now two men in scoring position. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Throw to the plate. Throw won't get him. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gonzalez is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Mike Dunn comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Mike.
Striding in, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Carlos Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Carl Domaromo fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Alex Guerrero. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 is in off the plate. The 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Miami Marlins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Michael James claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.